Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial, the intro video for the Breaking Up Chords Technique pack. In this pack we'll learn that apart from playing all the notes of a chord simultaneously, we can also break them up, which can result in arpeggios, melodies, licks, riffs, fills, and all that kind of cool stuff. Now, as you know, a chord is a block of multiple notes. However, this chord slash harmony, which is basically sort of the same thing, doesn't necessarily need to be played all at the same time for it still being that same chord. Let me play an example here. You know that this is a C chord. If I play it like this, it's a C chord. But if I do this, then it's still that C chord, as you see. It's still the collection of these three notes. And whether I break them up, like I do now, add a little pattern, as you see, this is all very closely related. We're just now going to take the pattern, the accents that we've learned in the other packs, the quarters, the eighths. We're going to transition that to not play that with the entire chord or just alternating the left and the right hand, but even by playing specific beats with just one finger and using other fingers for other beats. And that way you get to these breaking up patterns, which can result in really cool stuff, from stuff that I just did like this. Right? Simply playing a C chord like that is a lot of movement, and you can get as crazy as stuff like that, or it also results in alright, then we're gonna break up inside of the chord. We can combine it with playing entire chord rhythms. Right, then we're moving specific notes and others we're not. We can combine it with harmonies, breaking in harmonies. We're going to learn all of these things, but just know that if you get a grasp of breaking up chords, that is the next step to playing cool piano parts. Still approaching this through chords, because now we're getting to the point where, as someone might learn how to play piano by playing single notes, and then afterwards we can actually kind of clarify it by it forming a chord, right? If someone had learned to play something like this and seen it as the single notes C, E, and G going up and down, then we would say, that's simply a C chord broken up. Now, we've first learned to recognize these chunks, and now we're going to get to that breaking up, but still approaching it as being that chord. Then we can have that whole string of notes, which is still very easy to grasp, remember, and even play, because this is a last tip that I want to give for this intro video. Whichever way you break up, in the end, playing piano is just putting your hand on the correct notes and breaking them up in a sequence that would form the melodic phrase that you want it to form. Whether that's a rhythmical pattern, a riff-ish piano part, or an actual melody, the trick is to place your hand as effectively as possible and then approaching it like the chord that it forms so that you can easily remember it and grab it. As you see now, it's a matter of learning patterns within the grip, within fingers, and that's exactly what we're going to do in this pack.